In this video, I'll point out some technical specs on the size of this battery, and we'll do a step-by-step replacement showing you everything you need and what to do after the installation. But first, you'll need to open the bonnet, and because you can never find these latches, I'm showing you where it is. In this case, the safest place to start is to disconnect the negative terminal first. There are exceptions, but I have a dedicated video why we do this, so I'll post a link at the end of this video. Next, you can do the positive or the bracket, but because it's the same tool, we'll just do the positive as well. The trick with the retaining bolts is to loosen the nuts and then to unhook the bolts at the bottom where they connected to the frame. The ends sort of look like a fishing hook that goes through a hole. This particular battery weighs about 22 kilograms, so you'll get a good workout from this one. Just tuck your cables away so you don't damage any of them. If you can get a replacement battery with a positive on the same side, bonus points. If not, check that the cables are long enough to reach up to here. Whether you fit the positive terminal or the bracket doesn't really matter. Sometimes by fitting the bracket first, it's easier to move the battery around. When fitting the hooks, you'll be fishing outwards for the holes, so in other words, they're not under the battery. I hope this video has helped you so far. So if you like these videos, please support our channel by hitting that subscribe button below the video. If you have already, thank you for your support. Now the trick with tightening these nuts is up to the point where you can't move the bracket by hand anymore. That's enough to secure the battery. Here's a little trick to maximize contact with the battery post. Instead of slamming the terminals into place with force, rather use a big flat screwdriver to extend the terminals while pushing it down. This prevents damage to the lead posts as well as potential internal damage to the battery. So let's look at some technical specs on this battery while we connect the negative terminal. You'll need around 800 cranking amps to match the original battery, and to fit the battery tray, a max length of about 300 millimeters and max casing height of about 200 to 210 millimeters. When starting the vehicle, don't panic when you see stability program or traction control warning lights. These should go off after a short drive once it picks up the wheel speed sensors. But we're not done just yet. Now that you've spent all this money on a new battery, you'll want to know how to make it last as long as possible. So go and watch this one quickly.